understand that it is important for us to have elections. And in the case of Nigeria, since 1999, despite this desirability, elections has become a source of soured experiences. Because anytime elections are conducted in Nigeria, people cry, people are not happy, and so on and so forth. The reasons being that the electoral malpractices, violences that often accompany these elections create a scenario which does not provide peace in the country. I give an example of the 2011 election. When the election results were declared, in some parts of northern Nigeria, there was inadvertently very serious violence that followed that election. Now, but we do know that it is imperative for Nigeria to conduct credible elections, especially in 2023. And we have also understood that since 1999, despite the flawed nature of majority of the elections, progress has been made, improvement has been made. In fact, the INEC has been relying and increasingly using technology in the process, in the electioneering process. And of course, presently we have a newly amended Electoral Act 2022 that gives legal backing to what hitherto was not existing before. So it is important that 2023 election should be a departure from what has been happening since 1999. And again, if we look at the enthusiasm that is expressed by Nigerians, the mobilization going on at the grassroots, the urge to register with INEC and collect PVC is to show that Nigerians have come to terms with the fact that, look, they have the power, they have the ability to remove the leaders who have not performed, who have not done their will through the ballot box. So why can we say we are duty bound to ensure that elections are credibly conducted in Nigeria? So for INEC, it's more or less like a burden of necessity to conduct election in a more transparent and more peaceful manner. So how do we achieve credible elections in 2023? I have outlined few poses which we will take and discuss. Of course, I want to give the task to Nirec members. The over 50 members of the Nirec, it is important that you have a key role to play to ensure that 2023 is peaceful. We all know the crowd you carry. We all know the impact, the influence you have on the people. When you speak, when a pastor speaks, when an imam speaks, what ordinarily a local government chairman or even a governor will say that people will not do, they will do. They listen to the pastors, the imams, more than any other person. So if Nirec members can please use their platforms at various levels to mobilize their members, ask them to come out and vote, educate them that it is important that they act peacefully on election day. This will go a long way in ensuring that 2023 is very peaceful. And again, for our politicians, it is high time they are discouraged from imbibing the attitude of, I must win the election. Democracy provides opportunity for people to, if you fail today, tomorrow you will win. We know that our present president contested election for many times before winning. So if they understand that, look, if they fail in 2023, there are still more opportunities in the future, especially after 4 years, to contest and win. And so they must jettison the must-win attitude amongst them. And of course, we have mentioned that INEC has a duty of stamping its authority on the population. And by so doing, it should insist on being an impartial umpire. We know from experience since 1999 that most of the violence that normally takes place in during election or on election day normally happen when voters see that INEC is not being fair to some of the political parties. But if INEC plays its role impartially, definitely, even if you lose election, you know that it is the people that have denied you the victory, not INEC. And we have relatively peaceful election in Nigeria. And I have also suggested that now the politicians are going around the country, conversing for votes, presenting their manifestos. I want Nigerians to also set agenda for them. Let Nigerians tell them what they want when they finally emerge as elected leaders from 2023, so that they can hold on to them if they fail to meet their demand. And the role of civil society organization is very paramount. You know, on election day, if political parties know that somebody is standing watching, of course, there are ordinary malpractice they will not do, and it will help in enhancing transparency of the 2023 election. We have also suggested that we have started seeing some element of violence. Political parties are using thugs already, destroying the posters of opposition around the country. It's important INEC should go beyond threatening. Let's see INEC arresting politicians and ensuring that political parties that engage in hate speech and so on and so forth are punished according to what the law provides. And of course, the issue of incumbency. We know that it has already been mentioned by previous speakers. People use the fact that they are governors, they are ministers, they occupy prominent influential position. And so they use security agencies to determine the outcome of election. This must be stopped in 2023 if we are to really make headway in Nigeria. So on the basis of this, I conclude that we know that credible elections are yardstick for measuring how consolidated or how stable a democracy is. So if after 23 years of practicing democracy, Nigeria cannot score pass mark in conducting a credible election, then it means we are not making headway. And so 2023 elections provide a very golden opportunity for Nigeria to turn the table around. We know that yes, there are challenges of security, there are other challenges of low level of political education, but yet it's possible if with collective resolve, Nigerians can conduct elections. And if that happens, if Nigerians know that yes, 2023 elections are credible, it will also rejuvenate their nationalist spirit, believing that yes, they have a country and tomorrow will be better. So thank you very much. We believe that 2023 will help us to move away from the past problems. Thank you so much.